On today's child seat episode, we're out here taking a look at the 2017 Volvo S90. This is Volvo's largest sedan in the United States, and it's the replacement for the long-serving S80. As usual, this is a Graco Classic Ride 50 child seat. It's a convertible seat suitable for forward or rearward-facing installation and children between 4 and 50 pounds. Although we are taking a look at the S90 sedan today, much of what we'll be talking about does apply directly to the V90 wagon. The S90 is significantly longer than the S80, which it replaces, and that's very obvious when you hop inside the cabin. We have a great deal more front and rear legroom than we had in the S80. As usual, my first step is to move the front seat as far forward as is safe and comfortable. You do want to make sure you have 1 inch to 2 inches of room between your knees and the dashboard because you will move forward in the event of an accident. The forward motion is limited, however, in the S90 versus other vehicles in this segment because all S90 models get electric seatbelt pretensioners right up here in the front seats that really pull you back in the seat in the event of an expected accident. Thanks to the longer wheelbase and the longer vehicle length overall, I had no problem fitting rear-facing child seats behind a 6-foot-tall passenger up front. One thing to keep in mind with any luxury vehicle, and Volvo's especially, is that we typically have anti-whiplash front seats, and those front seats do move a decent amount rearward in the event of a rear-end collision. So you always want to make sure you have 1 inch to 2 inches of clearance between the child seat and the seat up front. Now the seat is not latched into place, but if it were, it would actually be driven far enough backwards that it would be latched into place. However, the position is correct based on the level that's right here on the seat. The S90 is one of the few vehicles sold in North America that has a top tether anchor for rear-facing child seats. So if you had a child seat that was compatible, you could take this top tether anchor and anchor it right down there on one of the front seat rails. There's a little loop especially for that. However, this particular child seat is not compatible with those top tether anchors, and you do need to make sure that any child seat you use with a top tether anchor when it's rearward facing is designed for that. Although not quite as wide as Volvo's large crossover, the S90's wide rear bench makes it very easy to put 3 child seats right across the back. When it comes to anchors, we have top tether anchors for all 3 seating positions and latch anchors for the outboard seating positions only. Finding a mid-sized luxury sedan that can fit 3 child seats across the rear bench isn't too difficult, but finding one that can fit 3 in the trunk is a little bit trickier. And the S90 excels in this area because we have a very large trunk, and it's also tall enough that you can fit your average sized child seat on its side, and that makes a big difference. As you can see, I have 3 of these child seats in this large 17 cubic foot trunk, and I could still fit at least 2 carry-on roller bags. As you'd expect, the Volvo is one of the most child-friendly and family-friendly mid-size sedans in this particular segment, thanks to its large back seat, its large trunk, and all the standard safety features that we find in the S90. Not only does the S90 get all of Volvo's latest safety features, the vast majority of them are standard on this vehicle, and those include cross-traffic detection, blind spot warning, lane departure warning and mitigation, road departure warning and mitigation, radar adaptive cruise control, Volvo's autonomous braking system, city safety, which will try and keep this car from hitting other cars, pedestrians, cyclists, and now large animals as well. In addition to all of that, this is also the first vehicle in North America with semi-autonomous driving technology standard. You can think of it as sort of over-glorified lane keeping assistance or lane keeping assistance on steroids. At up to highway speeds, this vehicle will provide almost all the effort required to keep you centered in your lane as long as the road is not too curvy. That not only improves safety, but it also helps reduce driver fatigue on long road trips. If you want to know more about all of that, check out the full review of the S90 coming up very soon on our channel. In the meantime, hit that subscribe button down there at the bottom of your screen, check out the related videos, and I'll see you later.